Hi, my name is Eduardo Ox, and I'm the author of an Emacs package called EV. And a few hours ago, I had an idea of how to use a new feature of EV that I'm going to explain soon to test Makefiles and to demonstrate weird features of Make. And this is a demo about it, and it's totally unrehearsed. To make things work, we need to use this feature here that is described in this tutorial in section 3.3, and the description is quite long, but the thing is that we need to put this def here in our .emacs file. I'm always using that by default now, so I can change the prefix that apitch ignores by just using a setq like this one. So by using this setq, I make apitch ignore prefixes like this, and by using setq like this, I disable the prefix thing, so every line is interpreted literally without dropping the prefix. Let me show the demo. This is the end of the technical part. I will need to switch to a smaller font. If we run this, if we run this thing here, we set up a target buffer running a shell, and then we can type F8 here to create this directory, to delete this directory, create it, and to download the file into this directory, which is this one, demo1.gnomake, this file here. And then if we execute this thing here, this make, that says that we have to use this Makefile here instead of the default, which is Makefile with a capital M in the beginning. Well, let's execute this. It runs the target help, that is here. What help does is that it first echoes this thing, the hash sign, and then targets, and then it runs this thing here. We can execute this thing here to go to the help, to the info manual of Make, and to the page in which it explains how to use this @ sign in the beginning of a recipe. So let's try. I'm going to execute it with meta2, meta-e to show the target in the window in the right window. So we got the node concept index. Note that we see concept index here. And if we type enter here, we go to the page that explains how this thing works. And by the way, I can delete this thing, and if I execute this sexp here, I go straight to that package. Sorry, to that node that is called echoing. Here are a few more demos. Let me execute it again. Note that when I run this, by default the directory is the directory in which this file is. My file is in my home directory, in the subdirectory make in all capital letters. But the one that we saw here was just a copy of that one. So let me execute this thing, and I'm going to ask Make to run this target. I don't remember what is the terminology for that. Well, wherever. Let me run this line. And this line here, note that the difference is that between the first one and the second one, each line got a dot tag in the end. And the thing is that in the first one we echoed the value of this variable in a nice way with this echo here, and with this TR here that changes every space to a new line. And in the second target, show basic tag, we do something similar, but to this other variable here that was obtained by this expression here with the pet subst in the beginning. And if we want help about pet subst, we can execute this exp here that we executed with method show meta e. Ta-da! It explains pet subst here. And if I execute this line, I show some help, and note that my help is I've done this before. My help echoes this thing here, and then it shows, and then it runs this. It grabs all the lines that do not start with a hash sign and that end with a colon. And note that this ignores this line because I was too lazy to find a better pattern to put here. And well, that's it for the moment. I just wanted to show the mechanics of how to put tests in a makefile. And the trick is simply to use this new feature that allows EPitch to ignore a prefix. And then we can put these test blocks here that can run make with some specific command line options. And that's it for the moment.